Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Molly Kelly. I'm president of Digital with Zuri Group. I've been working in the nonprofit space for a very long time. And with Zuri Group specifically for almost 18 years, helping clients with a variety of different things. I have an expertise in peer-to-peer fundraising, and I've supported some of the leading peer-to-peer fundraising programs over the years. Zuri Group is a nonprofit consulting company. We help higher ed, healthcare, and nonprofits with their operations and solve problems with technology and data. Lindsay.
Yes. Hi, I'm Lindsay. I work for the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, or Lutheran. I like that. Or the ELCA is our shorthand. We're basically the national organization for the Lutheran Church. And we're one of the largest denomination, like mainline denominations in the country. I've been working for them for about 4 years and manage our communications for our annual fund, and my specific portfolio is our ELCA Good Gifts program, which is our symbolic giving program that supports the mainly the hunger and poverty work of our church. Oh yeah, sorry.
Is that you or
Is
them?
it this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
I was like changing it on my computer, but I forgot that there's a green button. This is Molly.
There we go. That's me.
Sorry. That's me. So our symbolic giving program is an opportunity for donors to like tangibly support programs that are all over the world. Okay.
Take that off your case.
No. So just a little bit more of an overview. And this was actually a fun learning opportunity for me because I did not know some of the history behind our program, but the first iteration of it actually started in 1989 under a different name and was renamed in 2005 to ELCA Good Gifts. And that's when they started putting a lot of weight and energy behind the program. And in the first online iteration of it was in 2007. And so between 2005 and 2018, really saw a ton of growth in the program, especially online. And now we do about $5.5 million per year just in this program, and about half of it comes in online. And this is a little bit more about the history. It is good because it has a distinct tone from the rest of the fundraising that we do for the church. It's fun, it's playful, it's light. So it's a really nice opportunity. Oh, they can't hear me. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I was like in the middle of my sentence. Just talking about that the tone of the program is an opportunity to be fun and playful. It's pretty distinct from the rest of the fundraising that we do as a church, if you can probably imagine. But just in terms of the broader context of fundraising and the environment that we are living in now, just as a religious organization, our denomination has faced some challenges related to like specific votes, like when we started welcoming the LGBTQ community into the church, that caused a significant shift. A lot of our congregations have since left our denomination. So we're pretty thrilled that our program has continued to grow and really maintain the level of fundraising that we do, even though our total number of congregations in the ELCA has shrunk by about a third in the past 10 years or so. So that's just like a little bit of the broader context that, you know, is at hand when we talk about kind of what's going on, because our main audience is our Lutheran people in America. So here I just have some of our history and some of our old catalogs. I always think it's fun to see little vintage graphics. And we, our big move to a really highly custom website was in 2018 on a Drupal site, which allowed us to really offer our donors an opportunity to do a lot of customization around cards. Most of our fundraising happens for around Christmas and gift giving season. So donors really like to be able to like provide a piece of something, a tangible something to someone that they're giving a gift in honor of. And so that 2018 was really when we started like really like going all in with lots of different custom card options. And then in 2021, the ELCA as a broader organization, we started moving to engaging networks. And then we started with the Engaging Networks Symbolic Giving Program with the help of Zuri.
Yeah, so that's great. So yeah, we helped them move to Engaging Networks. Now you had already began a transition to Engaging Networks for your other programs.
Yes, for broadcasts and advocacy.
Okay, and so what made you eventually just make the decision to take this program to the platform?
So partially we had to, because our vendor was no longer going to support our old Drupal site that was on its last legs. But also it was great opportunity for us because we couldn't really manage anything on our own on that site. We had to like pay a vendor a monthly fee to keep supporting it. So really it was a necessity, but it was also an exciting opportunity to start like integrating some of our marketing. So yes.
And there were some key things that were important to you, though, in making this move, because you already had this great existing program. And I think, folks, what's really interesting about Lindsay's example here is that this really isn't a symbolic giving site. I mean, their program is more than that. This is the delivery of physical cards. People are ordering cards as gifts, and people are getting these gifts, these donations. And so how they brought those two things together in that long history with the catalog into symbolic giving and then made it fit in the platform is super interesting.
Yes, and so we really wanted to, like, because we were moving our site, like mostly because we had to, we really wanted to keep the donor experience, like, mostly the same. And we wanted to make sure the options, especially our card giving options, stayed as what they were. And so a lot of that required some, well, that and many other things, well, a few other things, made for like some particular challenges in the migration that we wanted to touch on next.
Right, so most software, right, it's going to meet 80%, 90% of your needs, and then there's that little bit more that you want to customize a little bit, and that's what's so great about Engaging Networks is that you have the ability to do that, to get you over the line. Some things that were important to ELCA is that it isn't really a symbolic site. So when I go to make a choice, I want to be able to choose that a blank card is mailed to somebody, the card that I'm choosing. I want to also, they needed the option where someone could fill in a message and have a printed card with the message mailed to somebody's house, as well as a PDF and as well as the e-card. So these are customizations that kind of just needed to be figured out and added, and there were a couple other small challenges with just how your teams work and customer service and things like that. But, and I'll talk about that. So in order to make the delivery of the card, ELCA already had a fulfillment house. They had a fulfillment house that they work with, and I think you told me that the really great thing about them is they print the cards on demand.
Yes.
So they don't have a stockpile of each of these cards hanging out. This fulfillment house prints them on demand. And so what we did is we coded an integration using the Engaging Networks bulk transaction API. We have a script that runs, it transforms that data into a format that the delivery house needs, drops that file every night onto their FTP, and the delivery people get those cards every single day, print them, and get these cards delivered to the people who have ordered them. A few other challenges or interesting things is that ELCA has BBCRM, so they needed a integration with BBCRM. They have a great vendor that helps them with that, but we just need to coordinate and make sure those new transaction types were coming through properly to their CRM. A third thing is that you have a customer service team that has certain needs and demands, right?
Indeed.
Indeed. And one thing that's really important for them is that they can make $0 orders. well, this is a donation page. You can't check out with $0. So we had to kind of come around and think of a way to still create those transaction records with $0. And basically we're just using a test card, right? So that the data is still coming through and getting to the fulfillment house. But the other thing was that these customer service people are on the phone and they get a phone call from someone, possibly someone from a church, ordering 30, 100 cards at a time. So what we did was we took the symbolic giving page and with CSS magic created this special view just for their customer service team where they can order as many cards as they want in one click and get it all into the cart and then go straight up back into the regular symbolic giving checkout process from this form. You want to talk about that?
Our call centers, they're what we call them, customer service, but they are on the phone all the time. They had a similar page on our old site, and I was kind of thinking, is this really important? And so I dug into the data and actually how many calls are they getting? And it turns out they process over 500 orders in December alone. So I said, on the phone, and it's about 10% of our revenue. So I said, okay, you get your form. We are going to make this happen because people call and they are calling from a congregation. They've done a fundraiser. So they've collected a lot of money, and so they have a lot of gifts. They're running through, I want 10 chicks, 3 goats, and so they need to be able to add a lot of things to the cart at once. So yeah, that's really why we wanted to make sure we got that page for them.
It works for them.
And overall, they have been so happy. They are always quick to report when donors call and complain. But we have not received one call about our new symbolic giving platform on the website, which is honestly unheard of. Our donors love to call our call center ladies and make problems that aren't problems. So we're really, really happy about that.
That's awesome. I see our little clock's ticking, so I moved on to your holiday giving because it's a big push for you guys.
It is. So we 75% of all of our revenue for the program comes in November, December. So we just really lean into the puns, the cow with a Christmas hat, Santa hat, and do special edition cards, which are set up as their own products on our giving store. And we'll use specific Christmas categories, all the holidays. We do pushes at Easter and Valentine's Day and everything as well, but Christmas is by far the biggest one to really enhance our program. And Giving Tuesday is a big one. We do print cutoff for cards. So it's order by this time, and you can guarantee your card will be there by Christmas. E-card cutoff on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
So yeah, all kinds of things.
So a whole multi-channel campaign all around the symbolic giving site.
Yes.
And the cards. Here's some of your cute cards.
Yeah.
And I see you do some other stuff too. You send out some materials to the churches to promote it.
Yeah. Churches or anyone can order any of our resources for free. Those are some of our special edition cards at the top. So again, it's fun, and that's a big reason that people like it. Those in the bottom corner are ornaments. So congregations set up a Christmas tree and put the ornaments on, kind of like angel tree, similar. So yeah,
it's awesome.
Multi-channel, and we're excited. This is our first year. We'll be both in engaging networks for both our store and our broadcast. So excited to launch that.
Yeah. What's next for Good Gifts? In your org?
Yes. I'm excited because we're going to move, we're going to migrate to peer-to-peer too. And so one of the functions that we had was a group giving type function on our old site. And I'm excited to hopefully create some templates for groups to use for Good Gifts fundraisers. Right now, people usually just give through our congregation. The congregation cuts us a check, but it'll be great to use peer-to-peer. So we get donors giving to us directly. So hopefully new donors, retention, all that stuff. So
great. Any questions? 15 seconds.
Yes, there are questions.
Oh, okay.
And just a really quick shout out for folks who want to possibly win a gift card for $75. Coming up, just in our app, in the Whova app, you can get a link over to the Engaging Networks community forum if you want to share any takeaways or photos from the day. It enters you into a chance to win in that draw. Question number 1, is your symbolic gifts program restricted or unrestricted?
It's restricted. So we have several different buckets that various gifts go into. So our biggest ones are our hunger projects. So there's a few different buckets. There's like education projects, sustainable development, which is like the animal and agriculture gifts. But then we also have disaster and clean water.
And I think you're mapping that by product SKU. That's
yes,
getting
yes.
data-wise on it, but that's how you're mapping it by product SKU, because the whole site can only have like one appeal, right?
Or
But
yeah.
It can't be by, right, but they're doing it by product SKU.
Speaking of products, follow up on that. If you don't mind sharing, what fulfillment company do you use?
For our cards, they're a company called Tysse, Thysse. They're based out close near Madison, Wisconsin. And they're awesome.
Super helpful. Thank you. Question and comment from Becky. Do you do your creative in-house? It's fun.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we do. Well, some of it, yes, some of it, no. But yeah, all the puns are done in-house.
I love that. I think we're kind of like flying through those great questions.
There's someone over there who's
We got a
really
live question?
passionate.
Beautiful. Making me jog. This is good.
Is there a way? Hi, is there a way like for the free merchandise? So we give out free merchandise to our most grass top supporters, right? But we also have supporters who are ordering postcards to drop off at their library, right? But we want to know if they actually did drop it off to the library. Is there a way you can like delay the follow-up email 2 weeks and ask them if they actually went and delivered it or actually went out into the community and got these petitions signed? But making it a delayed, not like the immediate daisy chain kind of approach.
I would, yeah, I assume so, right? I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
set up an
Like,
automation
I know, like
follow up.
like when you submit an action online, you get an immediate, like
Sure.
user journey. But I
So
wonder if there's
you
a way
could
to
set up
delay
a
it.
segment to a marketing automation to say someone completed this action and then send this email 1 week later, and send them to maybe a survey form or something to find out, right? Get your response, include that in your. Yeah. Yeah, totally, absolutely. As a marketing automation, that it would run every day and it would find whoever falls into the query that day. So not everybody would fall in every day. They have to fit your time frame. Right?
Any follow up on that? You're good? Okay.
He got you.
Any other live questions that we want to go with? I'm not seeing any new ones here in the Whova app. Oh, there are 2 new ones. Follow on from Fun Card Creative Question. Do you find that these sell better than traditional designs?
Yes, very much so. They're really popular, which is why we've expanded to several holidays, and I hope to do more like year-round things, like birthday cards and stuff like that. So,
Cool. And do you promote Good Gifts, the catalog, via paid media as well?
yes, we do digital ads between Giving Tuesday and Christmas, basically. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. Any other final questions?
And people still get the catalog in the mail as well.
Yes.
A certain segment of people.
Yeah, we do 2 print catalog mailings. Our first one just dropped last week, and there'll be one more. And then there's a bigger like magazine from the Lutheran Church that we do like a flip book. It's like one of those where it's like on one side is the normal magazine with all the stories, and then they flip it and it's the Good Gifts catalog. So that also is another revenue stream for us.
Cool. Last check here. We still have a couple of minutes if anyone wants to ask a live question, but otherwise we're through the digital Q&A. that was really
Cool
great
beans.
otherwise.
Well, I want to thank Lindsay for welcoming me here on stage with her.
I want to thank Molly for her being so great and such a great partner.
Thank you so
Highly
much.
recommend.
Thank you so much. I recommend Lindsay.
Lindsay
She
and
made, wasn't
Molly.
that deck beautiful, by the way? Her deck was beautiful, I thought. So